What if I told you that your villain might be the real reason that readers finish a book at 2 a.m. and then can't stop thinking about it for days? Not your hero, not your romance, your villain. And if your villain isn't doing that, we need to fix it and fast. And if you don't know me, my name is Shay, and I am an author, and I help other busy author moms finish their novels one nap time at a time. And if I pause, sometimes I have to breathe because I'm recovering from pneumonia. And today I'm breaking down exactly why readers can't stop thinking about your villain and how to make yours unforgettable in a way that actually sells books, which is the whole goal of what we're doing here. So, the real reason, here's the truth that most writers don't want to hear. Your villain isn't memorable because they're evil. They're memorable because they make sense. If your villain is just power hungry, crazy, or wants revenge, readers forget them the second that they close the book. But when a villain has a logic system, now we have a problem, the delicious kind. Because readers start asking, wait, are they actually wrong? And the tension, that moral itch, keeps your story alive in their brain long after they close the last page, almost like a Thanos. No spoilers. So, most writers give villains a plan. Great villains have a point, a philosophy, a belief, a wound that calcified into a worldview. Think about it like this. Your hero is driven by hope. Your villain is driven by certainty. And certainty is terrifying. If your villain believes that they are right, unshakably right, every action that they take feels inevitable, almost justified. That's when readers start arguing about your book in the comments. That's when you go viral, which is what we all want in this world of writing books. So, if your villain could be swapped out with another character and the story still works, they're not strong enough. Your villain should surgically be tied to your protagonist. Same past, opposite choices, or worse, the same choice but a different outcome. They should feel like two sides of the same blade, because when the hero looks at the villain, they should see a version of themselves that they could become. That's the kind of tension that hurts in the best way possible. You could think Harry Potter. That's the first thing that came to mind. So, if your villain only loses, then they're boring. Readers don't obsess over losers. I know, I don't. So let your villain win strategically. They have to outsmart the hero at some point. They take something that matters, maybe a person. They prove that their ideology works, at least temporarily. This creates a narrative dread because now the reader isn't asking, will the hero win? They're asking, what is this going to cost? Because you always want it to cost something. And then finally, give them that bit of humanity. So here's the secret ingredient most people skip. Give your villain a moment of humanity that they don't fully understand. Not a redemption arc, not softness, just a crack. Hesitation, memory, a line that they almost won't cross. That single flicker makes readers lean in instead of pull away, because now they're not just watching a villain, they're witnessing a tragedy unfolding in real time. So, the viral factor. If you want readers talking about your villain online, your character needs to trigger one of these things. Moral debate, they were right, I don't care. Emotional damage, hate them, but I get it. Obsession, why am I attracted to this person? If your villain hits even one of those, you're not just writing a book, you're creating a conversation. So, sounds like a lot, but if your story feels flat, or your readers aren't sticking around, don't fix your hero first. Fix the person standing in their way first. Because powerful villain doesn't just challenge your protagonist, they haunt your reader. in the best possible way. That's when they need to get the next book in your series, which you should be doing a series. And if you want help building characters like this from the ground up, I created a free fantasy romance starter kit. It's everything you need as a first-time author, completely for free. You can get it at shayholz.com. It walks you through the characters, how to actually finish your book, and even if you only have nap time to write, that's when I wrote all of my books. So go grab it now, and don't forget to follow for more. And because we're turning your book story into something that readers cannot put down. And also, I do want to apologize for the lighting. I apparently lost power, and the little ring light doesn't seem like it's quite strong enough. So that's all I have for you today. Thank you for watching. Comment down below, follow me for more, and let me know where you're at in your story. I'd love to hear. Thank you.